Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Yeah, there. Well, kind of. There we
Yeah.
go. La la la. Puppy power.
Puppy power.
Puppy. It's from Scrappy Doo.
Oh, I know. Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that takes you back, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
I mean, I could barely remember.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're insinuating.
I'm not
there.
insinuating anything. I'm
Okay.
just saying. Good evening, number one. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, I better put the comments on, and that might help.
Might help.
Might do.
If you'd like to say hello, please do so. We are the SGC. Thank you for joining us this evening. We will be doing a mixture of conversations, topics, readings. Just so those of you who are maybe joining us now don't know who we are. My name's Lee. This is Maria on my right.
SB.
SB.
That's me.
Oh, that's me.
That's me, not SB. That's
I was going to say, it was SB. Yeah. Please say hello. Join us. Is everyone having a nice weekend? Do you hear the rockets going off? In general?
Oh, in general, yeah. I did, yeah.
Everyone's letting fireworks off, aren't they?
Yeah. But like I said, yeah, like people either do it this weekend or next weekend, because I wouldn't imagine people want fireworks on a Wednesday.
Oh, I don't know. It happens any day, doesn't it, really?
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We used to have one near the fire station near us.
Yeah, but they generally have it like the nearest weekend to the actual day if it didn't fall on a Saturday or Sunday.
No, I don't think they did. I think it's just whatever day it was on.
What about if you had school?
Well, it's finished by like 9 o'clock or something.
Oh, okay. Hi, Gloria.
Good evening, Gloria. Yeah, our road used to get rammed with people parking.
Oh, were you near where the
fire station
venue is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, hope you're all having a lovely weekend. Either way, Sunday evening, it is our time. The time is just gone 7:30. We are hoping to maybe do some readings soon, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we're ready, aren't we? Because
we're ready.
We've done our meditation and we've opened up and we're good to go.
We just need some interaction.
We do.
From you all. We're happy to sit here and have communications, aren't we? Got topics, discussions of any sort, really. The candle looks a bit round, doesn't it?
It does. It's odd, isn't it? From there, it does. I'm not sure. It does look that round, like. No. I suppose it does a little bit. But yeah. It's quite nice. It could just.
It's like have
a halo.
Yeah. So we had some.
I've gone orange.
Good evening, Sue.
Good evening, Sue. How you doing?
You've gone orange, did you say?
Yeah, when I duck my head, I went like that. It turns orange, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Small things and all that.
Oh. Yeah. I am liking the photo, by the way.
Yeah, raven. Oh. I moved it because I thought it was looking until I've kind of done my thing over here, it was looking a bit bare, and I thought, oh, I know, I can bring my raven photo over. I live near Fantasy Island, and last night it was amazing with fireworks. but I felt sorry for the pets too.
Yeah,
we kind of had this conversation last week, didn't we?
Yeah, the pets don't like it, do they?
They don't, and it's not fair because because you just go and buy them. Like people just set them. They'll be going off now, won't they? For like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I think we should only be allowed the displays that are held by proper organisations. And if we are going to put them on public sale, I think they should only be the, like you can get the non noise ones, the silent ones, silent fireworks. In my humble opinion.
You can get silent
fireworks, so they just make the pretty colours and not the noise.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I think. Good evening, Lisa. How
Good
are you
evening.
doing? Lisa wants to know any message from me tonight. Engage in conversation, Lisa. We'll see if we are drawn to you. Totally agree. Silent fireworks, yeah. Because it's not just our pets, is it? It's all the wildlife as well. And like animals that kind of kept out in the fields, like horses. I mean, the cows are probably put away to bed, aren't they, this time of night? But yes,
well, don't the horses go into?
Well, they probably do,
stables?
to be fair. But yeah, there will be animals that aren't. It's not fair on them.
No. I just didn't know you could get the non-silent ones. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Not too bad, just finding things a bit stressful at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
It just seems a bit of a time like that for quite
Everybody.
a few people, doesn't it?
I think everybody in general are finding things stressful and, we're coming up to that silly season, aren't we?
Yeah.
Where people
won't put their Christmas trees up early.
Yeah. Those nutters. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, she says everything seems a bit too much.
It's difficult when life gets like that, isn't it? Because you then tend to think, well, what direction do I go and how do I move forward and take your next step without feeling like your life is crumbling down, before your own eyes. We can pull a card for you. Yeah, only have to ask. So we're over Halloween and we're heading into the fireworks.
Yeah, we
Only
are.
the fireworks all start a little bit early, don't they?
They do. Hi, Melanie.
Mrs. McGonagall.
How you doing?
How are you? My tree goes up the day before Christmas.
Seriously?
The day before? Isn't it 12 days before? If you get into the festive season.
If you're kind of, following like true tradition, if we can even say the word, 12 days before and 12 days after. But the day before, when do you take it down again then, Gloria?
The following year.
If you're that late. Yeah.
Lisa, can I ask you to just name number 1 or number 2, please? Oh, you weren't there, did you? There are some people that have their decks up all year round, don't they?
Then on the 1st of Jan, it goes up in the loft. That's Christmas done swiftly.
About a week, isn't it?
Yeah. I normally put my tree up around the 4th of December, my dad's birthday. Oh. Number 2, please.
Number 2. A couple of things coming in for you. Okay.
Oh, am I meant to be doing one as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah. There's a little bit of confusion going on around you, Lisa. And yes, we did speak earlier about the, finding it hard to make choices and stuff like that. But this does feel like a decision-making aspect of you as well. So you're really feels like you're struggling to make a decision on something. And there may be lots of smaller decisions that you're struggling to make on a day-to-day basis, but this is kind of like a major decision for you. The card for you is compassion. Okay, so I kind of want to say to you, be compassionate to yourself first and foremost. Show yourself some compassion. Show yourself some, I want to say, a little bit of love as well, because there's lots of pink involved around this card. But to receive compassion from others means we've got to slightly change our energies about how we see things anyway. And I do feel that this is now a time for you to reflect and start to make some decent changes in your life for the benefit of you. But be compassionate about it. Be gentle with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself at difficult times. We know things can be difficult, and the last thing you need to be doing is getting stressed and upset with either yourself or others around you, because there seems to be a lack of compassion around you right now, or a lack of empathy and compassion with those that are around you. But seek compassion within yourself. What it is that you find yourself compassionate about. I don't know if someone around you's got a heart or chest pains, like constricted breathing, or it hurts when you breathe. And that could be a sign of anxiety as well, and things like that. So, okay, beware of that as well around you. My fingers are a little bit sore, so I don't know if you've hurt yourself with your fingers. I don't know. Sometimes we get our fingers caught in all sorts of things, don't we? Whether it's in a working environment, or you trap them in a door or something. But there's just something about fingers around you right now. Okay, my fingers are getting quite sore. Again, please respond to us, Lisa. Don't just kindly sit back and listen, but I want some engagement from you, just so that you know that what we're talking about is on the right path. And there's something disjointed around you as well. So, because they're showing me an ankle. Now, ankles are also about support and direction. So, if you're struggling to make choices and directions, then again, we need to be focusing on that area of our life about how to move forward. I almost want to say a little bit, pick myself up off the floor a little bit, and enable myself to, not my fingers, but maybe someone else around me. Again, if it's relevant to you, you can understand it, that's perfectly fine. Good evening, Kim. But yeah, there seems to be some disjointedness about decision making. Like, I kind of feel like I'm to and fro between decisions. Like, I make a decision, then 2 days later I change that decision, and it's something else. And then, so the direction is kind of lacking. And if that's the case, that you can't see a way forward, or the actual decision making that you're doing, or you can't stick by your original decision because then your thoughts change and you start to think about something else, then the idea here is to maybe stop overthinking everything and just make the decisions that you can do, knowingly that these decisions are based on everyday life. Like, you've got to get up, you've got to, do the things that everybody normally has to do to get themselves motivated. But in terms of decision making, whether it's the decision about moving forward in life, decisions about job, decision about directions, where to live, etc., all those sort of things, they're kind of big decisions, aren't they? Big life-changing decisions. I feel that if you're trying to make decisions but you're not sticking to your own belief system about what you believe your decisions are about, then those decisions will falter and fail you. Hence why we're back round to the beginning again about that. Yes, thank you. I overthink everything. It's a common thing that people do, but sometimes not everybody accepts that that's what they do as well. I feel like I'm not getting enough breath inside me, and I do feel this is around you. So again, look to where this sits around you, either people around you, or you get that sense where people sometimes they feel like they drain you. I feel drained. I feel like my energy is drained and zonked for you, not me, but for you. And I kind of want to replace that a little bit with some positivity and positive energy, positive thinking, mindset changes, those sort of things that'll help you move forward in a better mindset. Everything seems to be about the mind with you, about how you see things, how you move forward in life, which is great because you've established that the thought process around you is everything. You feel everything and therefore struggle from that aspect of things because it's your head and your heart that kind of gets stuck. Evening, Jamie. And watch your throat area, okay? I'm talking about colds and having, issues around the throat because of it's that time of year. We're starting to get into the flu season and all that sort of stuff. But there's a thing around the throat as well. Again, could be talking about speaking your truths and all that sort of stuff in regards to being honest with yourself about what it is that you are wanting to do within your life. Remember, everything that you do and choose to do is your choice. Try and make them positive impacts, positive choices in your life. Thank you for the breathing. Could be my partner. He might have sleep apnea. Okay, so that's quite a big thing, isn't it? Yeah. I presume he's getting tested for that then if you know what it's called, sleep apnea. And if not, then get him checked out and tested. Okay? Because that would be important. And there's almost like a digestive system going on as well around the body. So again, maybe look for that. Yes, I have always problems, but it's settled at the moment. Okay.
Airway. Yes, I have airway problems, but it is settled at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I thought I always.
Yeah.
It's because it's little and I can't see. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to Maria.
Lisa, so the first thing that I sense when kind of I can't get my words out today. So sorry. When I connected with your energies, the first thing that I was sensing was I was getting like shoulder, but like almost back in the shoulder blade pain. Would you understand that? If it's not a physical pain that you're experiencing, then I do want to talk about having the weight of the world on your shoulders at this current time. There is a time to stand still, and it's sometimes we kind of need time to be able just to silence our minds. So sometimes we kind of have to remove ourselves a little bit from the world, take a step back, step out of it, and just have those time just to keep the mind quiet, because like you've already said, like being an overthinker, and then we can end up just being on almost like a hamster wheel, and actually you're kind of running 100 miles per hour in your mind, but you're not actually getting anywhere with any of it. But the saying, if you can find that time and space to kind of, even if it's just practicing something really simple, like just being in a quiet room and having those deep breathing, like follow your breath into your lungs and follow it back out again. Because they're saying upstairs, it allows them the opportunity to kind of drop in those thoughts then that can help guide you in what way, they can help you. They're also talking about the roots chakra. So this would be looking at security and security around finances, aspects of home. And there's also this sense of a need to place our roots. So I don't know if like where you're currently at isn't quite like feeling home, or there's an essence that I kind of feel like I want to move somewhere different. Just general overall that sense of security within ourselves as well. So I hope you understand all of that, Lisa.
Evening, Jennifer. Evening, Susan. That was quite good. Enjoyed that. Thank you, Lisa.
Hi, Kim. Lee, the zipper tab on your jacket reflect and reminds me of the priest's white collar.
That's right. Yeah. Holier than now, me.
I'm having lots of building work done at home at the moment.
That's stressful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You mean, Ruth?
So while things are kind of have that feeling of like being disrupted and kind of just wanting everything to be settled and you're welcome.
It might not be for a while then.
No.
If you're having all that done.
Okay, our citizen says, hope you both had a good week. It's been okay.
Thank you, Susan. How's yours been?
It's been okay.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to read in, please say so in the comments and we'll
just need to step away a minute. Sorry. Won't be a second.
anytime now. Anytime. So cold here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely turned, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I can't imagine Newcastle being very warm at the minute. Would absolutely love a reading. A card. We can do a card for you, can't we?
Yeah, of course we can.
Okay, Kim. Now remember, whilst we're talking, please respond and type back.
Get typing.
Get typing. Remember, if you don't always hear what is said in the reading, you can always watch it back. You know, or at least to the point where your reading is, and then listen to it. But in the moment, try and what's the word? Respond. That's all we ask for, isn't it?
Yes. Susan's in the same sort of place. Said not bad, been a lot going on. Anything for me? Melanie says yes, please.
Kim.
Jamie can't remember if he's had a reading here or not.
Kim, can I ask you number 1 or number 2, please choose? Not sure if I had a reading here. Did we do Jamie? We met him a while ago, didn't we?
I can't remember, to be honest. But you know, we can always do a number card or something, can't we? Yeah, we don't put like limits on things if we're drawn to somebody. But
yeah. Kim, number 2. Okay. Kim, your card is. Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it?
That one.
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask you what big decisions you're making for yourself right now. What have you set yourself goals, targets to achieve, accomplish, go in life, do something? Because the answer is simply yes. Yes is the right time for you right now to make those changes, to maybe finally make a decision on something. Facebook a bit slow. Swip over to YouTube.
I can say we are live on YouTube as well at the moment. It is a lot quicker. With same name over there as what we are here. So yeah, more than welcome.
So again, there's this positivity, this positive yes, a wholesome yes is coming your way. So if you have been waiting on something, a decision to be made, time to react to something. Sometimes we tell people not right now, you have to wait a little bit, the time isn't quite right. This is saying now it's kind of ready for you, Kim. So I'll be interested to know what those directions. Should I fully retire? Only work 6 days a month? Well, the answer is yes. Or at least if you had like the top 5 or 10 questions that you're pondering at the minute, but your first one, the highest one that you would rate as being, should I retire? Then the answer is saying yes. You know, I mean, that's simply sort of suggesting that's the direction for you. However, you know, we will sit on the fence with things, because at the end of the day, there's always two sides to the coin. And that is, don't rush into making those big decisions. Go check them out. Get your facts and figures sorted so that you can fully assert yourself into the idea of, can I achieve it? Is it something I can do? Financially, is it going to be something I can do? And therefore, if everything else is totting up into the right area for you to make that decision, then yeah. Or at least maybe choose the yes, as in, yes, I need to look into this more before I make that decision. You see, so there's a bit of a guidance for you, really, because we would never, tell anybody to go and do something. It's only a direction. So remember that this is a card that's kind of energized by you. You see, so therefore, if it's something you've been working on, thinking on, working towards, because obviously retirement you've been working towards for a long time, and building up. Those years into the retirement, maybe you've got a retirement pot, pension, etc. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're in a different situation and you're just ready to retire and give up work. I don't know. But the point is, if you're only doing 6 days a week, 6 days a month, chances are it won't make a massive difference to you, will it? If you absolutely say, yes, I'm going to commit now and say, this is what I want to do. Because there might be things that you want to do elsewhere with those 6 days. It might be holding you off from doing something that you really want to do. The point is, the answer is yes. So I would suggest and say, go look into it, further detail, get some proper evidence from whoever it is that you might go to, i.e. financial assistance, from accountants to, financial advisors, all those sort of people that would be able to give you, it's my fun money. Okay, but then can you have your fun money from another pot, shall we say? If you've got, I don't know, if you're reaching an age where you can draw a pension or you've got extra finances coming in. Because if we remove the pot for fun fund, it's got to come from somewhere, isn't it? So that balance is kind of why maybe you're struggling to make that choice, you see. It might be that it might come in a different format. You might not need money to have fun, because not everything is associated to money. You could just literally be meeting friends, going around their houses, etc., or whatever. I don't know what your fun is meaning by your fun pot, but I would take it as being something that you do to enjoy. On that instance, I still would say if it's only 6 days a month, it's still not enough really to make a massive impact on you. If you're okay with saying, well, I'm going to give up that pot. Of course, the choice is always going to be yours, Kim, to make that choice, make that adaptability in your finances, etc. Casinos, well, if you're giving up your fun money to go to casinos, maybe that's a good positive choice to maybe get out of casinos and maybe join another club. I don't know. How do you feel about casinos? Are you somehow feeling a little bit disillusioned by it all because actually the money you're working for might not be supporting you enough? You might say, I'm coming out and I'm absolutely, having fun with it, and I'm also came out with it with more money than I went in. The thing is, it's your money, and if you can do without it, then can you do without going to somewhere like the casinos? I don't know. People do get put into directions that they weren't expecting in the first place, you see. So maybe this is a positive for you. I do feel it's a very positive choice, a very step forward for you. I've got to pass you over to Maria now. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am. I've not got loads for you, Kim, but I'll give what I was given. So when I linked into you, Kim, the first thing they made me aware of was dental issues around you. So either some sort of toothache, and if it's not directly the tooth, it feels like just right on the edge of the jaw. So I don't know if you can place that either yourself or somebody around you experiencing that sort of thing. They also stepped in and gave me an initial of G, like G for George, Graham. Graham, but the male G sounding name for you. My actual card that I pulled out for you though was the coyote, and when I linked in with the card, actually the first thing I thought was the film. Is it called Ugly? I've never watched
Coyote
it.
Ugly. Yeah.
And but the clips I've seen from the film kind of makes me feel like getting out with the girls and having fun and just having a good time and doing the things that bring us joy, which might link in with your feeling of, should I be retiring at this point? And it might be something to consider, because life at some point can't always be about work for the rest of our lives.
No.
It's also for us to be here and to enjoy it and do the things that bring us joy and bring us pleasure. So it's certainly something worth considering. I did have a gentleman step in though, Kim. He showed me with this beautiful big white, what do they call them, handle moustaches.
Oh yeah.
When they kind of come out and down. I'm not sure if you'll understand this gentleman or not, but he was talking to me about this gentleman would have suffered from heart issues while he was here. And finally, Kim, he also brings through the month of April connected to him. So think of birthday, the score, birthdays, anniversaries or passings. Good spawn. It's okay. Might need a minute or two to think about it.
Who's next?
There you go.
I'm looking for who's next.
Melanie. There's Melanie, Jamie.
Let's go Melanie, Mrs. McGonagall.
Miss McGonagall.
We got really bright.
We have again. It did this the other week, didn't it? There we go.
I'm getting a tan. Dad passed by heart, but not moustache. April, his daughter.
Okay.
Good evening, Kim.
Would you have ever had the moustache, Kim? Because sometimes we just remember somebody at the time of their passing and maybe not think about how they looked. Yeah, like in a early, just energetic click then.
You have to go over the old photos, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Mrs. McGonagall, number 1 or number 2 for you, please. That's what I want to know. Give us a number. You said it right. What? Number 1 or number 2?
No, I think it's Facebook is slow because when you said Mrs. McGonagall and then what did you say about saying it right?
It's spirit or you're possessed.
We are a bit of both, probably, to be honest.
There you go. Before I was born, he had one. We had one and beard. There you go.
You see, they don't. I was going to say they don't lie, but that's not quite how I wanted to phrase it. You know what I mean, though.
They like to test us. 2. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Remember, as we talk, please converse back to us. So.
She meant the surname.
Surname. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I get there in the end. It only took I don't know how long. I want to say to you a little bit about your own spiritual development and how you now see things to how you might have seen them differently, obviously, if that's how we're talking about it in this way. But there's going to be or is a change around you. So I don't know if you're starting to get a little bit more into your spiritual development, your spiritual growth as a person, and how you then therefore see the world around you. Because as soon as those blinkers are taken off, doesn't the world change massively? So that's the first thing that I need to say to you, Miss McGonagall. Are you starting to change the way you see the world? And that could be in a number of different ways. It could be through self-development. You're starting to read books. You're starting to self-educate yourself in certain areas. You could be doing this online. You could be listening to people on their teachings online, which is always an easy option because you don't have to leave the house. It's literally chuck onto YouTube, and there's always someone in there sharing their experiences of how they believe life to be. But remember, it is always opinion on how someone else gives a view or a topic of an understanding of how they see the world. They may very well say, well, this is how we see it, and this is how it's been given or been told to tell the masses. And they go, and you go, okay, that's brilliant. But you have to remember, it's been given through one person, and that person can only create, develop, and understand what it is that's been given through their own opinions on stuff, like through their own self-belief systems, etc. But what I want to say to you is, I feel when you say a bit, you can believe or deny as much as you want, but I feel that there's going to be some personal sort of spiritual growth development happening around you. Usually when this happens, life has a weird way of knocking you around something silly when this happens. Got tarot cards only do friends. Yes, so you are working with spirit. You're starting that journey. Okay. And on that journey, it will take you, no matter how long that journey is, how long the curvature of your journey, your understanding, your spiritual enlightenment will be. But I want you to take it seriously and not just play at it, because I feel that they obviously want to work with you. Your spirit guides are drawing near and close for you, giving you enough confidence and enough support for you to be able to pick up those cards and start to read them for people that you know. But the point is, with those cards, start to utilize some understandings about how you see the spiritual enlightenment side of life. It's not going to be easy. It never is. Anyone walking a spiritual path will tell you, gosh, it doesn't have to take some ups and downs, highs and lows, lefts and rights, and all the rest of it in between. But don't be scared of that. That's just part of the journey that you're on. And it's something that your higher self, your soul, is clearly directing you into doing. But it can only go at your pace that you're happy with. So it can be as slow as you want, or as whatever speed you set it at, if you want to call it that way, to help you grow and see things. But I want to say to you that if you're starting to see things, hear things, sense things, that's your spiritual side kicking in. Start to delve into that a little bit more. Too scared? Yeah, really? If you were that scared, you wouldn't pick up the cards. Mm-hmm. So that doesn't really wash, does it, Mrs. McGonagall?
No excuses. No excuses here, I'm afraid.
Because I do feel this is a learning curve for you. And in that respect, through the learning side of things, that's the only way you learn. Is you start, you make mistakes, you pick it up, you move on with it. There's nothing to be afraid of in this world, only what you perceive it to be. So realign your thinking to, there's nothing scary about the spirit world or about connecting to your guides. They're only there to help and offer you guidance in your pathway on your life. So I'm going to leave it that with you. I'm going to pass you over to Ray.
Melanie, I've not got a load from you, but I have got something that is very focused on one particular area. So they're talking about embracing your wild woman, free woman, that energy and spirit of yourself, and not to limit yourself in the belief, of yourself, and not caring about what others think, having your own sense of style and not following the crowd. And they're also talking about, sometimes, again, we can overthink things and we're like, oh, well, what would so-and-so think about that? And, what would that group of people think if I did this? And it's about just like living life from your heart rather from up here. And I don't know, it's almost like I just want to break shackles away from you and like set you free. Does any of that make sense to you, Melanie? not talking about relationships here, just to be clear. I'm talking about how you feel about yourself and how you look at the world, how you live your life through, what goes on in your mind. Would that make sense? I can't see any of that. Is that true? Is she talking about you then?
Hey, I don't know. No, you. I think he's talking to you.
Oh. Okay. So actually that does kind of make sense then about wanting to break you free, because we often kind of see like depression as almost like being in your own prison, isn't it? It's
Very
like
much so.
locking yourself up in your own prison cell for
Yeah.
any.
Time to let yourself out.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, leading from your heart and not leading from what's going on up there. I downloaded 3 voice bots on my phone. Do they work? Yes, no. We also had a voice bot sing as well, didn't we? We did have two amazing communications through it. There was that little boy that came through, and then that Scottish woman. That was amazing. It kind of also, I kind of want to do it with a word of caution a little bit, Joanne, that we can all use these tools. They're already available, but just do due diligence. Make sure you're protecting yourself, even if it's some silly app on your phone. You're still opening yourself up to energy, so please do be mindful of protecting yourself and your energies. But yeah, I don't, I mean, I wasn't like massively.
I wasn't overly impressed with it.
Not massively overly
when it
impressed.
Worked, it worked.
When it works, it's.
But then it didn't,
good, really
and
good.
It was really frustrating.
And then it kind of, for whatever reason, it just.
It didn't.
It didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't even remember last time we tried using it. I think I've even deleted it off my phone now because I was just like.
Yeah, but like I say, be careful.
Just be careful, yeah. But we would say that about anything, wouldn't we? Whether you were doing cards,
Yeah, it's the same in life.
It's the same principle.
If you're doing something new in life, you don't just walk. If you turn around and said, "I'm going to chop that tree down with a new chainsaw,"
yeah, I've just bought it.
Have you read the instructions? Nah, I don't need them. Right, okay, so you're just going to carry on and chop it down without any idea about how to chop a tree down? Yeah. It's not going to work well, is it, for you? Or at least the expectation is it might have some issues or problems with it. So, like you say, do your due diligence, look into it, learn to protect yourself. Again, without sounding odd, but when we say protect yourself, you're protecting yourself in a ball of light. So therefore, when you open yourself up to universal energies, nothing is bad. It's the idea that something is bad, but there are different levels. And that's what you're trying to establish by connecting to a higher level of purer, positive energies. Therefore, than someone who is maybe on a lower energy level than yourself. And that could not necessarily hurt you, but unnecessarily kind of want to... They do messes, don't they? They mess around with things and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So just be careful, that's all. It's like anything. You wouldn't just invite anybody off the street into your house, would you? Yeah, well, some people might, but you probably would. Yeah.
No, actually, I can't. I did accidentally once let somebody into my mum's house that we didn't know.
Yeah, but that's my point. So if you did your due diligence and said, "Who are you?"
Because she was the one that knocked the door and she kind of looked a bit hippie, and I thought, oh, that must be one of Mum's friends. So I told her to come in, and I said, oh, Mum's in the front room. Go on in. Do you want a cup of tea? And she was like, oh, yeah, please. And the moment she walked into the front room, she looked at Mum, looked around the front room, and she went, I'm in the wrong house. And I went, oh, okay, thank you.
So there
Bye.
you go.
So, yeah.
That's the point. Is like you be careful about who you let in, you know. And that goes for you too, Melanie McGonagall, because at the end of the day, if you're working with spirit and you're connecting with your cards to do readings for people,
especially if your own energy is feeling low at the moment, I think it's probably even more important.
Yeah. I don't think that's talked about enough, is it? Anything for Susan? Susan's been asking. So
she has.
We're not ignoring you, Susan. We're just finishing off
a
couple of conversations. Right, Susan, number 1, number 2, please. Woo, hang on.
That flew out.
Yeah.
Don't need to ask.
I'm just going to keep going anyway, because she can have 2.
I got told if you're low and have depression, you are open to negative energies. I think if you're not aware, potentially you can be, but if you're aware, you can take steps to kind of prevent that, Melanie.
2. Well done, Susan. You can have 2 cards on number 2. Well, first card fell out anyway, so you're on 2. For you, Susan. Lovely. I feel that's a bit like
stunning.
Yeah. Does that look like a man?
It does to me. I don't know if it's meant to be one, but yeah, it does look very masculine to me.
Okay, so earth and ground yourself. So we often talk about being able to go out into the garden, fields, wherever you can find yourself to get into that earthly connection, that earthly energy. I mean, you know, some people don't have the luxury of being able to go into the fields, but they might have a luxury of going to a local park or something like that, where there are trees and greenery and things like that, which will automatically give you that earthly feeling. And then sometimes we say, in the summer particularly, if you can take your shoes and socks off, ground yourself on the floor. However, some of these places aren't particularly well looked after, shall we say, because there could be other people in the park who've left stuff on the floor. So be careful if you're going to do stuff like that. But at the end of the day, grounding yourself and getting some balance back into yourself is going to be really important for you right now, Susan. I do feel like if you've been going off in your head and your space about thoughts, going off in a tangent about, you know, having whimsical ideas about doing things, but in actual fact, they're kind of out of reach, out of reality for you in terms of what you want to do. So practically speaking, can you do the things that you've set yourself into your thought process and then realign it to actually, you know, when we say like reality is over here, sorry, our dreams and hopes are over here, but reality is over here, there has to be some give and take with what we're trying to do. You love the outside. That's lovely to know. Yeah. But sometimes we need to go outside because it gives us that grounding feeling of being connected again. We need to connect back to nature, that earthly feeling of being at one. So if things are feeling a little bit overrun, again, are the people that are listening in to this, watch out for the dog. Well done, Mrs. McGonagall. I didn't say that, but you did. But that's kind of where I'm aiming it at. Yes, well done. But if you can get out to nature again, find that balance within yourself, get your natural rhythm going again about being connected to source, connecting to the earthly energies around you, and just start to breathe in that energy again. That's going to do you loads of good right now. And that usually happens when we are out of alignment, out of sync with our true selves, okay? And the next card I've got for you as well, just because I wanted to pull 2 cards for you. I don't know why, but I did. The next card is Trust the Universe. So even if that, after everything that you think you wanted to do, tried to do, and it didn't work, and it wasn't working, or the direction that you wanted to do, or something isn't working, and you kind of get to the point where you're pushed to the limits, you're pushed to the very edge of what you want to try and achieve, trust the universe, because the universe has a way of getting things to you when it's ready. I'm always happy when I'm out. Good for you. So if you are working towards something, working for a direction in something that you're trying to achieve to do, we've all got different goals, ideas, ideologies about things, but we set ourselves these, I want to say sometimes false targets, targets that are never going to be really attainable. So we have the desires, the aspects of things, but then we have the reality of actually, can we achieve these things? And then sometimes we give up on those thoughts and ideas because we think they don't serve us. They do serve us, but we've got to be real with ourselves. Can we achieve that? No, but can we achieve it on a smaller scale? So kind of bringing our thoughts back down to ground again, hence the earth and the ground connection, and getting that reality check. And then start to feel into the universal energies around you, knowing that those energies are always there, always supporting you, always wanting to support you. They're there for a reason to support you. But we don't always learn to understand how to tap into that energies and understand that they're there for a reason. And that's what I want to say to you. You are supported and you have to trust the universe. Off you go.
Susan, I've got a little bit of a mixed bag for you. So I pulled a card and it's called the Drum.
Oh.
And normally the feeling I get from this card, which is still relevant, so I'm still going to give it as part of the message. So that, like, talking about banging your own drum, and being your own cheerleader and being less reliant on having those external validations, like where we're looking to other people to kind of boost us up and tell us that we're doing amazing and we look good. And do you know what I mean? Like, leaving that come from inside out and not outside in, because it has more power if we can see that in ourselves. But there was also an element to this that when I first looked at it, hundreds of years ago, and a tribe might have gone to battle and they might have had, what do they call it? Like a battle war cry, like, a tribal drum being beaten because they're calling like their tribe together to kind of go into battle or something. War cry. Would you understand like why they're kind of giving that as well, Susan? I don't know, like, if you've got a situation going on,
a battle, you mean?
Or a battle going on with something that you kind of feel like you want to call in your troops to kind of give you that extra support behind you. So I'd be really interested to see, like, if you understand like where this might sit in your life.
Maybe she's got a battle on her hands.
Or it could just be symbolic of you've got a battle on your hands or something. But maybe it's a bit odd one.
But I like that.
Yeah, I did as well. Yeah. Well, while you're replying, Susan, I will.
There you go.
Oh, what was that? Some family. Okay. As long as you know where it sits, that's good. They then also gave me the initial B. Again, I felt like this was a masculine name. It felt like Ben, Brian, Benjamin. I don't know. But there was Bob. Like a Bob. Yeah, could have been short for Robert.
Hello, Luke. She was adopted.
Oh, okay. Then I wanted to talk to you about art. I'm not sure if you are into like doing your own art. I don't mean like appreciating other art. I mean actually doing your own art, or whether you're into crafts. But they're certainly talking about art here. And for me, like, art does include crafting, whether you like your knitting, crocheting, making bits. I don't know.
I'd imagine Susan's quite crafty.
In the nicest possible way. But there seems, and if you're not, is it something that like you would like consider, like maybe starting a new hobby with something? Because it seems quite important, either because you're already doing it, or it's important because you need to be doing something like that. If you could respond back, Susan, that would be amazing.
Like finger knitting.
Yeah. I can't say I've seen too much finger knitting going on.
I think my nan used to do that.
Did she? You can't get many stitches on your finger, though. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. They then showed me an internal...
Look, displays at work. Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
but this is about doing something yourself, Susan. That's what I meant. It didn't... I wasn't getting the feeling it's because you enjoyed looking at artwork. This was about creating something yourself.
Yeah, getting an easel, having a bit of a go.
Yeah, just a pencil,
Pencil.
graphite pencil, bit of paper. Like I said, for me, it covers everything. It's like knitting, crocheting, just anything that's creative. So if you're not doing it, it might be something worth considering. You used to do knitting. Okay.
Ah. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. And then finally, Susan, what was I saying? The internal clock. Do you have an internal clock on something? Like, is there something that you're seeing that you feel like it has a time limit on it? Like, I've only got till such and such age to complete, whatever, A, B, C, D. But there's just this internal clock highlighted on you. Oh, your mum taught you. That's amazing. It's nice that we can pass these things down in the family, isn't it? Did your nan teach you how to knit?
No, she was a bank robber. I wasn't allowed to learn that.
Oh, okay.
Joking. But yeah, those gifts are really helpful, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm going to assume the yes was to the internal clock, Susan, but I'm not sure.
Bit more expanding on the old word
Come on.
replies.
You've watched us long enough to know that we don't like just yes and just no, because it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, okay.
Facebook is so slow.
Need to sort my sister out.
Time. Okay. Is this where this time thing comes in?
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Like a feeling like I need to sort this out by, I don't know, by Christmas or by next year or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Just tell us in detail.
No, because she could be watching.
Is that where it's sitting? Anyway, while we're waiting, shall we?
Yeah, who are we doing now?
Move on. I don't know who we still got here. Was it
Susan wanted a card?
Susan Cooper. Definitely. Okay.
Susan Cooper. If you're there, Susan, say hi.
Sure she will be.
I never know where to look, up there or down there.
I don't know. It's just out of habit though, isn't it? Because we always look down here on my phone for Facebook, but the reality is we aren't going to see YouTube unless we look. We are now simultaneously streaming via YouTube. So if you are finding Facebook is a bit glitchy, it's a bit too slow, you can go over and find us on YouTube. There will be links if you come out of the feed, scroll down, you'll see our page for YouTube there. And we would actually just really appreciate it if you went over, you subscribed to us over there.
Number 1 or number 2, please, Susan Cooper. Yeah, go and like and what do they call it? Subscribe.
Yeah. So more it's more subscribe over there and hit the notification bell because it will instantly because I follow us on YouTube, and the moment we went live this evening I had a banner come up saying that we were live on YouTube, so it works.
Yeah. Still waiting on you, Susan. Number 1 or number 2? 2. Well done.
I was born for twos tonight, haven't I?
It's Sunday though, isn't it?
Good evening, Claire Cameron.
Good evening, Claire.
Oh, I do like that.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see, with this card, I get a great sense of change about you, Susan. Hey, hang on, Claire. We're not. Hold on, Claire. We're not doing you.
We're
doing Susan Cooper.
Reading for Susan Cooper at the moment, but stay there.
Yeah, we'll come to you shortly.
We'll come back.
So Susan, a great sense of transformation going on around you. Okay. Transformation is brilliant because it allows us to get rid of the old and start anew, bring something new into our energies, our lives. Okay. So if there is something new happening around you, from a physical point of view, as in like you're focusing on doing something new, you want to change something, or a lot of the time it's about the physical transformation within the self. We don't always see it, we don't always become aware of it, but these transformations happen ever so subtly over a period of time until eventually we're not who we once were, and we've changed and we've evolved and we've gone through things, life experiences and all that sort of stuff. So things that... Right?
Yeah.
What's up?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so things are about to change or have just started to change for you, Susan. The transformation aspect is happening. I almost feel as well there's a great sense of, when we get to the end of the year, the New Year's Eve, and then you let the old year go. So maybe this year hasn't been quite as good as you would like to have been.
I'm cutting that bad boy away this year.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Exactly. And therefore wanting to let go of the year that's just passed, and therefore those experiences, and you've experienced them, learnt from them, grown from them, but now you're like, I want to get rid, I want to let go, I need something else coming in. Okay, and the trouble with that is, unless you start to realise that you need to let go, we tend to hold on to things.
We do.
And then that stuff then becomes a little bit of baggage, and we carry it around, our emotions get a bit haywired and messed up.
I have just started saying no.
Well, that's a good start.
That is positive, really positive.
Yeah. Those little simple changes, as hard as it might be to say no to someone, because let's say we're always a giver and we're always giving stuff out to people and we don't get that reciprocation back, we tend to feel a little bit like, I kind of feel I'm being used a little bit here for my goodwill, my good nature, and that kind of thing, you see. Thank you, Geraldine. So therefore, from that aspect, learning to say no is a change, a transformation within yourself. And yes, you might find it odd at first to feel a little bit different to say no, because that's not how you've always been. However, with practice, you'll become a little bit more adaptable with it and a little bit more consciously aware that your energies and your experiences are for you, and therefore if it's not reciprocated back, why help someone, unless there is a genuine need that someone does need some help for you to help you move into a direction, or how you help them move into a direction, and it comes from a better part of yourself. But always remember, transformation is always about letting go of the old, like the snake sheds its skin, that lets it go, allows a new one to be created for itself, and therefore it can continue on in life. I'm going to pass you over.
I really haven't got a lot. Okay. So the reason I went, Susan, was because when I kind of linked into you, I don't even know what it is. It's not quite like even a normal headache, but there was like a sharp pain just above my eye that I got when I linked in with you. I don't know if you can understand this at all. It just wasn't quite a normal headache, and I don't know how else to describe it all. But yeah, it was literally just above.
Third eye?
No, like off to the side, like just above the brow there. But I don't know what's there that would make. It was like a really sharp pain. It wasn't pleasant. I don't know if it's a stress thing or.
She might come back.
You might be somebody that suffers from stress headaches. I don't know. It just shows up differently than a normal headache.
I keep getting migraine. Go to hospital tomorrow to find out why.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
There's your stress headache then. Oh.
Well, I'm sorry, because that's all they gave me.
No, but that's confirmation.
An acknowledgement of,
They know what's going on around you. Again, we talk about the transformation of the card that you just got. You know, migraines can happen through stress situations.
They can, yeah.
And if we don't let go of things quickly enough, we hold on to these things. They can cause internal frustrations, upsetments, etc. We need to go back to the other lady that we...
Oh, was it Claire?
Claire, yeah, she got in there straight away, didn't she?
Claire Cameron.
Claire Cameron, are you with us?
Still there, firstly?
Yeah.
That's the important bit. You have to stay around.
And you have to talk to us, as in reply back to us in the comments, please.
Because otherwise we just stop reading. Like,
yeah.
If you don't interact with us, we just call V. Yeah.
Ah, she's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 or 2?
Number 1 or number 2? Claire?
We've gone dark again. Yes.
Yes. No. Number 1 or number 2? Not yes. Yes, I'll have both.
Yes, please.
Anytime. 2.
On the cards. Thank you, Susie.
Thanks, Susan. That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, that's new. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're not going to like this. As earlier, we had an energetic question or answer to a question, which was, the opposite to this. However, things around you right now, Claire, are on a kind of what I want to call a pause, because the answer to the questions that you're wanting to do or make changes on are basically no right now. That's the energetic card that's associated with you right now. So if there's anything that you're thinking about changing, doing, moving in any direction, whichever way, it's not like, no, you're not going to do it. It's a case of not right now, because everything is in energy and everything is in a phase. So when the cycle ends, we can then move into the next phase. So at the minute, your energies are saying, no, we're not ready for that right now. Even though our headspace is saying, yes, we're going to do this, we're going to move forward, the energies of the card and the energies around you are simply saying, not right now. But everything changes. So nothing is stagnant or still, permanent, stuck in that place. Things always move forward. So whilst it's a no right now, it's a, things can always change for the positive. Oh, does this card make sense to you then, Claire? Because usually on a question basis, it's about asking for an answer on something specific, like, will I change my job? Will I meet someone? Am I supposed to move?
Yeah.
And all these sort of things. And the answer is, well, yes, obviously those things will happen, but not right away and not now. And that's what we're trying to say to you, is not right now. No. And a bit more than okay and yes in terms of the answer responses. Can we just have a little bit more detail to your... Because we've got a delay and we don't know what you're replying to.
Yeah, it does make it difficult.
Will I come into money? No.
No.
Is the answer. Not right now. So it's not right for you right now. So, in terms of finances and stuff, then, they're fairly big questions to ask. That's not to say that you won't ever come into money. It's just saying at this moment in time, no. Buddy, good evening.
Hi, buddy.
You're a little bit late to the evening, aren't you?
Does it get to stay behind after class this evening?
Lines out of you. Why you didn't turn up? I'm waiting for a response, but she's not responding. Okay. So, but you carry on.
Well, no, not.
Yeah,
no, we've already said.
Will my job work out for me? If you're going through a hard time right now and your job is kind of giving you some grief, the answer right now is no. So if you want to change jobs, you want to do something different, the answer is no. Now's not the right time. Stay put until things are in a better position. That might be financially security. It might give you a few months to get some money saved. It might not be a no now, but a yes then. Time got away from you. We'll let you off, buddy. Don't you worry about it. But I'm going to pass you over to Marina.
So this kind of fits in with all the questions that you're asking, Claire. So I got the card, The Journey, and it's just a reminder that life is a journey. It's not a destination. It's not all these mini destinations that we give ourselves, like the destination of having money, the destination of having the better job, the destination of having the bigger, better health. Because if we're too focused on so far ahead in the future, what happens is, metaphorically speaking, we miss the scenic part of now. And so where we can, we kind of need to be living in the moment. Yes, we can use our thoughts to create the future we want. In fact, we kind of readily say, don't we? If you want to manifest something, it starts with those thoughts. But you can't live there until you do the step work to get there in the first place, if that makes sense. You need the stepping stones. You can't just take one massive leap from, I don't know, just having a normal regular income to suddenly having a load of money. Like, life generally doesn't work like that. You need the stepping stones to be put in place. I'm also feeling a sense of sadness around you as well, Claire. I seem to be like, I feel like you're holding sorrow in your heart, and I feel like this is some sort of, I don't know if it's a past heartache somewhere, a past trauma, but there's it's just sorrow. That's the only way I can describe it. It's this sorrow that you seem to be holding within yourself. And they're asking you, like, we kind of need to work through those challenges that we've had in life, and we need to find a way to let them go, to free ourselves, to realize those things that we kind of want to have, if that makes sense. Yes.
Are you finished?
I have, sorry.
Can we just pull one for Claire? Not Claire.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Geraldine. Because Geraldine's been asking.
Okay.
And she's new, so she's asked numerous times.
Yeah.
So we'll pull
Geraldine.
up. Geraldine. If you've watched us as you have done this evening, please respond to us when we.
Yeah, it's really important.
Reply.
Please give more than one word, especially if you're watching on Facebook. There is a delay. I know you guys, you see your response straight away on your screen, but there is a delay. That means that we don't see it straight away. So it's really important.
Okay, what's the name again? Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Can you choose number 1 or number 2, please, Geraldine? Oh, where she's gone?
I don't know. But we are kind of pushing it for time.
We are.
She might have gone. Give you another couple more seconds, Geraldine, to respond. If not, it's not looking good, is it?
No. Right, that's it.
Well, that's a shame.
We tried.
We did.
Right. Thank you for those that have joined us.
Yes.
It's been lovely speaking to you all.
Thank you, everybody.
We are back Wednesday, 7:30 UK time. Please come and join us for a lovely evening once again. Those of you that we didn't get around to, please come and join us. We are sorry, but we have run out of time. Geraldine, you missed the boat. You're too late. You must be chatting or talking to someone. But we're back on Wednesday, 7:30. Come and join us. Thanks again. Have a wonderful few days ahead, and we will see you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.